Whaatwaa family, welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, Mr. Whaatwaa. Today. Hey, yo, skirt, man, check this out. All right, guys, we got this video today. It's called Christian Teacher Dialed 911 and Ended Up Accepting Islam. Alhamdulillah. All right, let's get into it now. Remember, this is your first time on the channel. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe and join the Whaatwaa family. We already know the Whaatwaa family is the littest family on YouTube, and that's a fact. Also, before we get started, put a like on this video. Remember, if you got a video you want me to react to, get down in the comment section, post the link, and we'll get to it. This is a very good video that we're looking at. Whaatwaa family, if y'all don't know, we're trying to start a foundation. The name of the foundation is Whaatwaa Family Shahada Foundation. We're trying to get it started, but we need you guys' help. Whaatwaa family, we are the strongest and the littest family on YouTube, and that's a fact. So if you could, please, there's a GoFundMe link in the description. If you could, click the link and help out as much as you can. You know, there's no limit too small or no limit too big, but as much as you can to help us get this foundation started. And what this foundation is, the first one, and this is going to be amazing, but the first shahada that's going to be done by that foundation is going to be my shahada, like mine. I'm going to be the first one to basically kickstart it. Like, they're like, you know, it's going to be in the history books, like, who was the first shahada that the Whaatwaa Family Shahada Foundation, who was the first one? And they're going to be like, it was Mr. Whaatwaa. Like, that sounds good. I like that. The first shahada was Mr. Whaatwaa. He was the first shahada to be took when the Whaatwaa Family Shahada Foundation started. Oh man, that's beautiful, man. Alhamdulillah, man. It's your boy, Mr. Whaatwaa. We will put the link to the GoFundMe website. We will put the link in the description. Please click and donate as much as you can. But Whaatwaa family, let's get started with this, man. I can't even wait, man. It's your boy. Let's go. Whaatwaa!
My journey to Islam started when I was a teenager. I lost my mother at the age of 12, which led me on a journey to spend time with the elderly. And because I went on a Sunday to help them, they would end up taking me to church. I would go and ask all kinds of questions, trying to find out why God took my mother. Well, quite naturally, when people saw a 13 or 14-year-old child ask such in-depth questions, they thought I had knowledge. I went from the Sunday school room asking questions to the pulpit, delivering lectures or preaching, as they say, in a Pentecostal church for a year. I only narrated stories that I liked, but one day when I was up there on that particular pulpit, God took the words, "In the name of Jesus," out of my mouth. I could not utter those words. I didn't know what was happening to me. I tried as hard as I could to say those words, but they would not come out. And so, when I finished the lecture that day, I went to the elders of the church and told them about it. I had to even write it for them. And so they prayed for me for 30 days, and I still could not see it. Nothing changed. I told them that I knew there was a God, and if they won't give me an answer, then I would go and find it myself. I then went on a search to the Church of Christ and found Reverend Williams. He taught me the beginning of creation all the way up to the birth of Jesus. He gave me that background knowledge I needed in order to accept Islam whenever it came into my life. While I was in college, I decided to relocate to Florida, where I met another reverend in Fort Lauderdale. And I don't know where he got his knowledge from, but he wasn't like my former reverend. His behavior turned me off. Due to that, I stopped going to the church, continued my education at college, as well as debated religion. One day, while at work, I was debating a Muslim coworker and asked him to let me see his book, the Quran. On a Friday, he showed me how to do wudu and made me promise to do it before I read the Quran and then give my review. I took the Quran and was just ready to go home, and lo and behold, I have my first test with that book. The lady who used to give me a ride home every day told me that I couldn't ride in her car with the Quran, so I got out of her car and started walking home. I was going to read this book, no matter what. I didn't know it at the time, but I was being tested. I made the ablution and then began to compare. I got the Bible and the Quran and put them on the bed and thought that I would read the first few verses of each book side by side. I then came to the part where it says, "O you who believe, in this book there is truth. There is no doubt for those who believe." And I'm thinking, oh, no doubt for those who believe? Soon after, I passed out and went completely into deep sleep. I don't know what had hit me. Like a drug came over me. I woke up that morning at 2:30 a.m. with the worst nightmare ever. I was so frightened. I thought somebody had put something in my food or drink, so I went and dialed 911. I told the operator to send someone as I was hallucinating. The person on the phone asked me what happened. I explained to him that my friend gave me a book, his Quran, and I had my Bible, and I was comparing them and fell asleep. Then the operator says that it's going to be okay. That's just God's way of purifying you. He's taking all those bad concepts out of your head, and you are going to be Muslim. He said that all I have to do is say the Shahada, and not just believe that there is one God, but also accept that Muhammad is the messenger of God. I told him that I could accept whatever God sends, because I'm that kind of person. I'll be Muslim right now if that's what God wants me to do. And I took the Shahada and repeated after the operator. He helped me say it, and said that now you are Muslim. He explained how that's all it takes, and all I had to do now was believe that, and practice reading the Quran, and follow the laws of God and be a good person. After that, he asked, "How did you get my number?" "I'm Imam Rashid at the Sunrise Mosque." It was a miracle. I was sure that I had dialed 911, but for some bizarre reason, it connected to the Imam at the masjid. This is how Allah brought me to the religion of Islam. The Imam then gave me his phone number as well as that of a sister who could communicate with me and help me through the process of my new life as a Muslim. That same night I went back to sleep, but everything had changed. I was a Muslim. My dream also changed. I saw people in white dresses and myself teaching them, and to this day, I'm a teacher. Whatever happens in this life is by Allah. God gives us strategies to refute Satan, and He says that the devil cannot make you do anything without your permission, because Allah gave us the power to refute the Satan. I stay on a watchful eye to see my environment, because that's what God tells me to do. He has given me my faith and my belief in Him. He is my #1 protector in this world, and that if any harm is going to come to me, it is by His will, and there's nothing I can do to change that. We should stay steadfast and understand the true power of that God, and how He has put in place factors that protect us and help us lead a life that is good for us. As long as we follow that, we are on the right path. Our true lifestyle is what God has given us, and that is to serve Him and Him alone in this world.
Alhamdulillah. Yo, Whaatwaa family, get down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the video. Also, if you got a video you want me to react to, please get down in the comment section. Post the link and I will get to it. Guys, as y'all know, man, anytime there's a revert story, it's always so beautiful. As I'm listening to this sister say her story, I'm also thinking about my story. You know, I'm just thinking about how my story would be. And like I said at the beginning of the video, you know, we started a foundation. It's called Whaatwaa Family Shahada Foundation. And I believe that, you know, with that foundation, once we can get it started, I believe that that foundation, if I can start it, because I'll be, you know, I would be the first one to take my Shahada under that foundation. That will be the stepping stone, and that will be my story. When people ask, I will be able to tell them about everything we've done. And when I say we've, I mean you and me. We've been sitting here talking to each other for years now about Islam. And just like I've watched y'all grow, y'all watched me grow. And just to be able to tell my story, and then to be able to tell people that the Whaatwaa Family Shahada Foundation, that's where I reverted. I was able to revert under the foundation that we created. You know, it was able to help me, just like that foundation is going to help other people who are non-Muslim help them be able to revert to Islam. Man, it's just so crazy how we've been able, us as a family, we've been able to create something, and something that's going to have meaning, and something that, like, once our time is done on earth, something that we can say, hey, take this is our foundation that Whaatwaa family started here. Continue on, continue spreading that love, continue spreading that beauty of Islam. Help people revert, no matter what it is, or how, or whatever it takes. Help people to know the truth, I remember I was talking to a Whaatwaa family member, and they were like, yeah, you gotta, your foundation, like, you have to find something that, to be honest with you, Whaatwaa, you have to find something that's dear to you, something that is meaning to you. Like, we know, you have love for Islam, but what is meaningful to you? What is something that that will continue your drive? Something that's, so I was like, my Shahada. In the same way that the Whaatwaa family is helping me with my Shahada, is the same way that the Whaatwaa family should be able to help other people with their Shahadas. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Like I said, if you want to help out, there will be a link in the description. It's a GoFundMe link. It will be in the description. Just donate as much as you can so we can get this foundation started. But it's your boy, Mr. Whaatwaa, man. If you enjoyed the video, please put a like on this video. And guys, I will see you tomorrow, inshallah. So please take care. Stay safe. Whaatwaa!